Hello, my name is Renee Helmrich. I can show that to you real quick this way. This is me, Renee Helmrich. Okay, one of my witnesses is here, Dr. Neil Kant, and the other one is here. Okay. Get it now? What's that? Not a little bit more? Okay, good. Okay. Alrighty, very important. I don't have any other ID with me right now. That doctor, dear government of China, that doctor that you saw in writing on the bottle's name there, he asked the Vancouver General Hospital to purchase an airplane ticket to fly me from Vancouver to Toronto. It was the 4th of July Air Canada flight AC-186. I was sitting in seat 36F. The bill went to the Vancouver General Hospital. It cost $933.93 in my name on the 4th of July from Vancouver, leaving at 21:55 July 4th, seat 36F to Toronto, arriving early morning July 5th. 3 police officers escorted me from the airplane. Peel Regional Police Officers. Constable 2630 advised the Air Canada General Manager that individuals in the aircraft have the authority to make recordings in the aircraft. The flight attendant was trying to tell me that I did not have permission to make a personal video like this on the airplane, and I sternly objected. I've tried to contact individuals, lawyers locally, specifically the community of legal aid in Orillia, Ontario. It's on Colburn Street, number 71 Colburn Street. I can't remember the exact name. Memory slips. I'm getting old. Anyway, the problem was the lawyers didn't want to help, and I left a few messages, and I voice recorded them, and that's okay. The one there was going to try and help me with some back pay for Ontario disability. You see, the Canadian government. I've been a resident of Canada the entire time. My residency of Taiwan is not valid because well, Taiwan is not a country. And Taiwan Supreme Law says that, Article 4 of that law says that it's the people of China that govern the border of Taiwan. The law was written in 1947, and it's Taiwan Supreme Law. It's Article 4. But they say that they're not part of China, and so then they're trying to... They have a draft that all the people in the whole island have to go to the army to get trained and prepared for the day that China attacks Taiwan so that they can defend themselves. And in the process of learning that, they're taught to fear China, which translates into stern hatred toward China. Now, China doesn't have any choice in this argument, by the way. That argument, in a war game scenario, locks China into the obligatory response of full response. It's not a partial response. It's if respond, give full response. That's their war game scenario answer, and it has to be. It's a logical conclusion. And the United States already knows that as well. So then the only question is, why is the United States promoting, supporting, and allowing Taiwan to purchase weapons that were made in the United States specifically for the purpose of allowing an imminent war games possibility where the only outcome is a total response from China onto little island Taiwan? Would that mean that all of the countries that are not Taiwan could then suddenly come to Taiwan's aid and attack China, but China couldn't attack them because Taiwan is locked into an argument with just attacking Taiwan? Gee, yes it is, actually. And in that way then, the strength of democracy democracy overcomes communism. Absolutely, because all of the communist countries will work together in the United Nations solid accord there to outdo their mortal enemies, whom they believe to be the... Like, you can justify it however you want, but it's not sane to allow the delusion of an island to continue. When I was there, I was asking people, so like in school you're actually learning that the Taiwan government relocated, sorry, the Chinese government relocated to Taiwan? And the kids were all answering yeah, because I was teaching English there. And so then I looked it up on the internet, and I went to the official website of Taiwan, and sure enough, it said that the Chinese government relocated to Taiwan. And I couldn't believe what I was reading in English, because I was reading the same thing I was hearing from the school kids. And so I made a video about it, and I put it on a blog page, and that was a long time ago, and I have no idea where it is, and I can't remember the links, and many links have expired because I can't afford to keep the domain names. I actually have no income right now, so that really sucks, apart from whatever Canada's given for free. So I miss my home in Taiwan. Anyway, so this isn't about destroy Taiwan. This is about help Taiwan, and this is my submission to the Norwegian Nobel Council as an application to win the Peace Prize, because I have a solution for this. I've worked it down. I've talked to the people here in Canada, and I've cleared it. Okay, we were cleared on this one. We're cleared on this one. First of all, God to dream.ca. That one. Yeah, I know it's unstable, that's fine. But if I turn it this way now, you have the orientation of the words. So I'm not sure if the orientation of the placement of the words is correct. I can fix it later. I've included the details in the contract at. Please see. Okay? Okay, so we're gonna go back to now the video, and so my proposition, so the details in the contract, I mean the contract is really English and it's really for the Canadians and all the Western countries, so don't even worry about reading that. People in China, don't even worry about that. But all of that stuff is then for all the Western countries, so that when I say I've cleared it with everybody over here, it means I've cleared it with everybody over here. Okay, we're all good. So I have a way to express this, okay? God is with action. The big guy upstairs, the thundering guy, whoever makes the thunder, that guy. Because we're not really sure who does that. All right, it's just me and my imaginary friends upstairs and the thunder outside. So, I know that they do some really weird things there in Taiwan. I've lived there 13 years. I've seen a lot of weird things. I've even seen a dog get stabbed. That was very sad. Very, very sad. I was rollerblading down the street, which was also very dangerous because I was hanging onto the back of cars and trucks and things like that, and I wasn't wearing my helmet. But, you know, I was very lucky, and there is luck in life, and maybe one day I'll win a lottery ticket. Win on a lottery ticket. So, and truth to the thing is, if I had the money, I would be corrupted of heart, and I wouldn't be able to make this video quite like this. But I've had to demonstrate the willingness to be able to share all the money in the world with everybody in the best way possible. And we have codexes that we use to communicate with ourselves until we understand how to shrink those codexes down to more of a real-time moment where we're in agreement and making a communal video with thanks from above is what the rain means. So yeah, like, think about it. Like, if the world wanted to dry up an area, what would it do? Would it send that area rain? So just think about it that way, and then the explanations come afterwards. So you just give your body and let it be used, and then the explanations come after if you want them, or if you think they'll help, or whatever else. Yeah, the tree makes a great umbrella. I lost my umbrella recently at the Catholic homeless shelter in Vancouver there. So that message is actually for the Catholic Church, because it gives me the seat of the Holy See. That's on the United Nations Security Council. So here's the idea I have. Still have. Yeah. So it's legally possible for me to marry the island of Taiwan and become then the international bridegroom, which is what the Christian Bible also calls the name of the individual who will one day come to make worldwide peace. So we can call me that, and I can agree to be the bridegroom over there in Taiwan. And China. Oh, China. I want this, okay? I want this. Let's figure this out. I really want this. Here's what I need to do this. I really want to make gold. I believe I can. I also understand how to acquire you tremendous amounts of land. However, you already have a lot of land, so you're not really worried about land. But you are worried about respect and security of wealth. Well, the United Nations has locked in the value of the US dollar at the astounding cheap price of $35 US per ounce. So, if we devalue the United States dollar with the public announcement of the formula for making gold, as having had already a stockpile of gold on the market, we can raise the price of gold to whatever we want without publishing the formula. So, yeah. Also, I have a lot of criminal cases there in Taiwan. They're actually sunk, like, legally. If we take them to international court, you would win the fact that they've been infringing on your copyright agreement to maintain the name China for about 75 years already, on top of the extreme prejudice they had toward me throughout the entire High Court, where, you know, I landed in Vancouver on the 8th of May, 2024, and then on the 13th of May, would you believe it, the lawyer that was representing me in High Court the whole time, he was arrested for running an organized crime syndicate. So I was definitely put on hold there in the court system, and I still have an open constitutional appeal about that, dated the 8th or 9th of May. My wife confirmed it, and I stuck a PDF stamp with the logo on the into the document, which you can get at taiwan.2dream.ca. So and see Taiwan Okay. So it's a pretty scary situation over there, and I'm definitely trying to stop bombs from falling onto my wife's house right now, and I really miss my cats. I mean, have you seen, like, did you really see, like, definitely also see orange. Orange.todream.ca. Okay? That's thunder? That doesn't worry me so much as the rain's a bit of a downer, and if any more of it falls, this isn't going to work out for me. So I'm going to have to close this one up right now. Okay, my medicine bottle is being closed. And then I agree. It's time for me to have one last puff before I go inside. But this is a very sincere video to the people of China. I have a way for worldwide peace, and also the Norwegian Peace Council, because I'm applying for a Nobel Peace Prize. This is a very serious idea. And it's been something I've been working on the last 12 years of my life. I started as a college professor. You can read about me on the internet. It's Renee, number 4, pm.com, C-O-M is my Facebook page. And I've basically isolated myself from society. I am a one-off. I am associated with nobody. I am completely known. Everybody knows me. Like in Taiwan, I'm infamous. All of the psychiatrists refuse to give me a mental assessment, and they're more advanced than we are in Canada. And then in Canada, well, there's the whole Ontario government. They're, you know, when the police dragged me off the airplane on the 4th of July there, I asked Officer 2630 outside, I said, hey, am I wanted and buried still? And he said, no, you're all clear, dude, you can go. And then they didn't drag me off. We were walking off politely. And outside, I was just like, oh my God, thank you. I'm so happy you're here. Because the Air Canada people were just crazy with what they were going on about. I mean, how am I not allowed to record a video for myself on the airplane? So, and you can find all those details in the first version of this video, and I'll post that one on Facebook. Have a good